right, there we go. Hello, hello, my beauties and bees, and welcome to another installment of Cryptic Corner, where we, you and I, explore the unexplained, the supernatural, the paranormal hidden, the mysterious, the alien, the accursed, and the forbidden. I am your host, Miss Bumblebee, and today we are going to explore some Native American folklore. We run a poll every week on what topic we're going to cover on this segment of the show. And you, yes, you at home, can participate with that poll. All you have to do is go out to youtube.com/HiveSci, HIVESCI, and it'll take you right out there to my page. And you go to the community post and you look for the polls. And there's a poll that'll tell you what we got on the docket. Now, if I could put, I'd put as many things on the poll as I could, honestly. And I do. I max it out to 4 options. So if you want to take a look and cast your vote, you will be able to control what we cover on the show. So today, people voted for the Deer Woman, right? Now, what is the Deer Woman? Well, the Deer Woman is a Native American cryptid, spirit, creature, entity with features of a woman and a deer. We're going to dive into it, but the epicenter of the Deer Woman mythology is actually in Oklahoma. Who would have thunk, right? And I have a funny story about that. I talk about my psychological stuff quite a bit to try to make it understandable that functional people can have these experiences as well. So what it is when I was driving through Oklahoma, right, and I didn't know anything about any of this this particular piece of folklore, and I swear that I saw a person wearing like it wasn't like a cryptid or anything. It was a person wearing traditional like old timey Native American garb, but they had antlers walking down the side of the road. Like, again, nothing supernatural. They could have been wearing a headband with antlers on it for all I know. Their head was covered, and the antlers were coming out of whatever they were wearing. They weren't coming out of their head. They had like a hood and stuff. And this wasn't like, this was I want to say it was in May, so it wasn't like cold or anything. But I was also going on like no sleep, so maybe I saw the whole thing and it wasn't really there. I don't know. But I'm not going to go it alone. I ain't going to go it alone on this. We're going to find a channel. This is a ghost hunting channel. And they use the green and purple too, just like we do. Look at that. They do the green and purple as well. Fun stuff. I've been thinking about getting rid of the yellow frame, but it's kind of my trademark at this point. I've had that since the beginning, since 2020. The yellow frame that's around the screen. Or maybe just switch out the one for CrypticCorner for green. Like just change it. I don't know. What do y'all think? And then the rest of the shows can have it as the yellow one still. It just clashes with the CrypticCorner colors a little bit. But these people are, they actually go on location and stuff, which I love. Y'all know that's like what I'm about. Like ghost hunt, like watching ghost hunters go out and do nonsense. That's like my jam. They have like a demon house. They go to the Mallard Lodge. Bedeviled. Ooh, ghost caught on camera. Yummy, yummy. Wendigo right now. That's when. Yeah. Hangman's Church. They got the Ouija board out. You know I'm all about the Ouija board. Oh, gotta go this way. There we go. Yeah, got one right here. It's tiny though. But it's cute. It was a gift. It was a gift from my friend. All right. Let me see. So we are going to be following these guys as they hunt for the scary cryptid evil, beautiful, murderous deer woman sent us bad luck. Strange and vile ghost hunt. 4K. So, no shade. They got 117K subscribers, and this video has a 54K views. Right? There's 373 comments on it. So these are just buzzwords, of course. That's what I was trying to point out. This isn't like a coherent title, but this is the kind of shit you got to do to get attention. You got to use buzzwords, things that catch people's attention. I don't like that. Like you just doing honest titles. I'm such a freaking. I'm so lame. I guess I can't be like. A terrifying Sasquatch encounter leaves witnesses questioning reality or some shit like that, right? I can't. No, I have to be like Sasquatch sighting from, whatever, just instead of being like, oh no, I have to present it as like this is proof that that's real. That's what people click on though. If I started posting my videos like. Finally evidence of the existence of Mothman or some shit. People be like, oh, yummy, yummy. But they don't want to hear somebody say, Mothman's bullshit. Mothman's an owl. Mothman's my daddy, though. And I've been a good girl. Come on, Mothman. Come see me. Alright, let's do this. It jumped ahead too, it's being weird. I gotta fix, I think. The deer woman.
Hello, is there anybody out here? But more recently, we heard of Native American mythology.
Bugwise should be here.
Of a deer woman.
Yeah, Bugwat's here. That sound right there sounds like the beginning of Polyamorous by Breaking Benjamin.
Can you please tell me who you are now?
I'm the deer.
He's Ovilus.
I'm freaked out, man. The tripod's broken. Look.
You busted the tripod too?
She's a freaking ancient spirit of feminine vengeance. She got better things to do than smash your camera, bro. But she can see inside of you.
We just want to give a big shout out to Dawn's Photo. They're actually running a promo right now on your next Canon purchase where if you spend $1,000 or more, you get $100 off by using Paranormies at checkout. Like we say always, they've been such great people to us. We love them over there. They're always constantly messaging us, making sure.
I don't have the time for that. I'm telling my roommate we're talking about Oklahoma. So if he wants to come in. Flashing lights, you know.
This is
Check,
just
check.
I'm gonna do the road.
Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
It kind of looks like the.
In the province of Manitoba, there are over 160,000 registered First Nations peoples as of spring 2021. Around 57.1 of these people live on reserves that are scattered around.
So I kind of like the Mona Lisa. Look at that. That's crazy. Man, I don't like this. I switched keyboards, and this one doesn't have the audio buttons. I actually have to click now. I'll get used to it, but I like having them. I might switch it back. I got drink on my keyboard last night. We went hard last night on Smarty Pints trivia over at Dr. Ben's, and I drank like about 7 shots of vodka and 2 shots of like this kind of like pucker but stronger stuff. I was pretty lit last night, and I spilled drinks on my regular keyboard, and it was all sticky last night. So I switched it out for this one, but this one doesn't have my volume controls on it. So now I'm annoyed, and I'll have to get over it. But I'm gonna whine about it to you guys. I'm the Mona Lisa. Yeah. You know what's kind of funny about the Mona Lisa? This was like a theory. I don't know how true it is. I have to look into it before I say it's true or not. It was like a theory or a hypothesis or whatever, a rumor, that the Mona Lisa is like Da Vinci painting what he thinks he would have looked like as a woman. So Mona Lisa is actually trans Da Vinci, which is kind of cool, in my opinion, which is ever so humble. If that's true, which I don't know if it is or not. Ember probably knows. Ask her.
On the province. The native people of North America have a culture that has always fascinated us, whether it be their stories of cryptids or
it was sticky drink, Jer. It was like the pucker stuff. I didn't get like a whole bunch on it. It's not like shorten out or anything. All it did was it like made the keys sticky, so like the whole one side of the keyboard, there's like a section of them that are all sticky, and if I press them, they just hold down and type. I'll have to pop the keys out and kind of wipe them down so that they don't they don't stick when you push them in. It's just a whole thing I have to do before I switch back. I didn't know if I was going to switch back or not, because I kind of like them. Oh, because I kind of like them because it lights up and has cool color and stuff. But the other one has better key layout. If y'all want to get me one that has the volume controls and stuff on it that also does the light up, that would be great. I like them better when they plug into my computer. I'd rather use the power system that's already running through my PC than have to keep buying batteries. It's better for the environment for me to plug these in. So I got a plug-in mouse and a plug-in keyboard and stuff.
Normal events that they share with each other that are totally unique from the stories we heard.
Helen wants sticky rice. When Helen was down here in El Paso, we went into a Chinese restaurant and had all sorts of rices and stuff. It was fun. It's like a half seafood, half Chinese place. It was decorated like it was leftover extra props from SpongeBob.
Growing up. But these are stories that have been passed down for hundreds or even thousands of years and have become so intertwined into their culture. Our home province of Manitoba has over 60 First Nations tribes, which means we get exposed to all sorts of these stories. A lot of these strange and mysterious stories take place in northern Manitoba, places that you could see the strange and ominous northern lights in places like Churchill or Shamattawa.
Oh yeah, I didn't think that there was any kind of validity to that folklore. I just like folklore. This is mostly a folklore channel, so yeah, the Da Vinci folklore, and that's why I prefaced that by saying, hey, I haven't looked into this. I just remember that was the legend about the Mona Lisa, and people would like make that claim, oh, this is Da Vinci painting himself as a woman. They also make claims that there was different paintings underneath it, that it was built over, all sorts of funny stuff.
But every so often we hear one of these incredible
And if
stories.
you like Da Vinci stuff, we did cover the Last Supper painting. When was that? That's just been a couple weeks ago. I don't think I've even edited that one out. Let me see. Yeah, no, that one hasn't even come out yet. Secrets of the Last Supper, but it will. We have that ahead. Maybe I'll put the little Da Vinci Ranch in there too.
Trickling through the cracks of the ice roads that separates the northern from the southern part of the province, breaching the gap between the more traditional native society in the north and the more modernized society here in the south.
Yay.
Recently, one of those stories that's made its way down here are the recent sightings of the Deer Woman.
The unknown. What is it? Is it real? And what is it doing there?
The Deer Woman is a spirit in Native American mythology whose qualities vary depending on the person that it comes in contact with. To women, children, and men who are respectful of women and children, the Deer Woman is associated with love.
She loved to be.
However, to the men, especially those who have harmed
She loved to be getting them abusive men.
women and children, she is known to be very violent. She becomes a very vengeful and murderous spirit that lures men to their deaths deep in the woods. She appears as either a beautiful young woman with deer hooves, similar to a siren
A
in Greek
siren.
mythology.
What are you talking about? A siren? You mean a dryad? A nymph, maybe? A siren's a water spirit. Most of the time depicted as like a mermaid-like creature, but not always. Sirens originally were winged, like flying creatures. Closer in the vein to harpies. But I would say hooves. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a satyrs, but satyrs are mostly male. Obviously, they chase after the wood nymphs. So maybe you were thinking about wood nymphs. Hey, Bo.
Or simply as a deer. La Barriere Park is a place just south of Winnipeg that has become a hotspot for these sightings, with over 3 happenings since the arrival of spring 2022. One story that really caught our attention was the story of a woman who was jogging around the trail of the park but stopped as she heard the sound of galloping deer hooves. The woman turned around to see what the noise could be, only to see a woman about 100 yards away from her, just off of the path and into the bush.
It's pretty wild to be like, I was gonna say to hear deer hooves and it'd be like, hey, that's the deer woman. But we're gonna see a lot of like, oh, we heard branches in the distance. It couldn't be a deer. It had to be a deer woman.
However, this woman was not just standing there watching. The jogger observed this woman to be fiercely striking her head along the base of the tree. The woman became extremely uncomfortable and exited the forest as soon as she possibly could. When she got back to her car, she reported the incident to the police as a possible drug addict that may need help in the park. The police investigated the incident, but no further details came from it.
What the hell does this have to do with the deer woman? Oh man. I saw some lady slamming her head against the tree. She must be the deer woman. What are we doing here?
An older incident, and it was one that put La Barriere Park on the radar for us many years ago, was the story of another jogger in 2015. On April 8th, 2015, a woman was jogging through the park with her dog. But as her and her dog passed the second loop of the trail, they felt an unknown entity swish by them. She became instantly afraid as there were no other joggers on the path, and there was no wind at the time. Her dog started barking fiercely, and that's when she knew it was time to head back to the car and go home. When this woman reported the story to CBC, she also reported that she felt something swishing by her again on her way back to the car, only this time it was accompanied by the sound of children's laughter. Some of you old school Paranormies fans or Patreon members might already know that we have come to this park over a year ago and did a pure blind investigation just because we had heard that this park might be haunted. But with all these new reports of the deer woman and things started to point that she might be in this forest, we knew that we had to pay LaBerria Park another visit.
I think she can go wherever she wants. She's a spirit. Like, I think she goes to where abusers might be in the forest, or people attempting to use the forest for abuse. That's part of the folklore from this. As we dig into it, it's going to be that, you know, she's like a protector of women, and a lot of. If you look at things like serial killers, a lot of them take their victims out to the wilderness, and the thought or the idea of having a protector spirit out there in the woods is nice. Seeking vengeance on douchebags. Do y'all care if I speed this up just a little bit? I hope not, because I'm going to anyway. We're going to just speed it up to 1.25.
Because we might be getting closer to what we were looking for the first time.
Dear woman. My dear woman.
This
Check,
just
check.
I'm gonna do the road.
Good,
Do it one more time.
Check, one,
Dear woman and dear lady are used pretty interchangeably. Younger generations seem to prefer the dear lady over dear woman. Like if you look at videos on YouTube, like the Zoomer videos and stuff about her are all referred to her as the dear lady, and older people in documentaries and stuff call it the dear woman. I think, and I would have covered her as the dear lady myself as well, just to give it a well-earned coverage, but most of those videos are like super silly stuff, like would you like smash or pass kind of stuff.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Check. Check.
I'm gonna start doing that too. I do kind of do something like that. So there are actual deer.
Yeah, it was terrifying. It's just creepy being
it
in
was
the.
cold and there was just like weird noises coming from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Just felt like Blair Witch.
Yeah, man, that's exactly what I feel when we come to this place.
I love the Blair Witch. It's one of my favorite franchises. It's funny, a lot of people are like, the second one sucked, but the second one's my favorite one. I love Kim. Kim is one of my favorite film characters. Let me see. She's the goth girl. Hold on, let me show you. Yeah. See, any possible reason why I might vibe with this bitch? Yeah, maybe. Like, I very much knew I wanted to be a goth girl even back then. We aren't looking at giant birds yet. Where are we? There we are.
Just one deer by itself.
I did not watch The Blair Witch in the theaters. I think I was 16 when it came out, but like the first time I watched it was on home video. I think it was on VHS, which I think is probably the way to watch it, because it feels more like you're watching a found tape. Yeah, there's no monster at the end of the Blair Witch. No, there's no conclusion, no closure, no explanation. It just kind of ends. Right? Yeah. Life's full of disappointments. That's why I like the second one so much, because it like adds. It just uses the first one's kind of a backdrop, and it's like a supernatural horror movie. Yeah.
John, wait a minute.
It's the deer woman. She's just pretending to be a deer.
It's weird that's just by itself.
Alright, y'all be out there hating on the Blair Witch. I get it, but I like it. I played the video games when I was a teenager. Because, like, well, teenager, young adult, they had, you know, all the computer games for it. Some of them were browser games, even. A lot of them don't exist anymore.
Oh yeah, that light's so much better than this thing. Oh, you know what? This is not where we wanted to go in. I'm going that way.
Follow the trail a little bit more.
I'm worried that the bike is gonna unplug in this shit.
You'll have to watch for that.
Is that eager there? Is that eager there?
I don't hear or see anything. We're looking at the flashing lights up there. What are we? See, this is my problem. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to switch back my keyboard. This is, I don't like having to click through and do this. Like, you know, just go back. Is that paranormal investigators with digital cameras will see this shifting pixelation in the darkness and pretend it's something actually happening. And there's nothing actually happening there. It's the camera trying to pick things out of the darkness. It's running a circuit. That's why it moves in waves. It's going down through the image looking for things to pick the light out from. Right? It's not actual a thing that's happening. It's within the camera what you're seeing there. It's just so silly. But what are we? I don't know if we're supposed to be looking at the lights flashing in the background or what.
Covered in water here. You can hear.
It's been a while since we've been in here.
It's been, what, a year and a half?
Something, yeah. Has it been a year and a half?
Yeah, about that.
I guess in winter would have been a year.
Like December 2020 was when we were first
I
in
was
here.
just mentioning Blair Witch because we're getting some very good shaky cam here, so I apologize. I apologize to the audience. That's one part of the Blair Witch Project which I didn't like, was the shaky cam shit. Like, just in general, shaky cam doesn't do it for me in any film setting, really. I understand that it's supposed to be add to realism that these are like normal people running for their lives holding cameras, but damn, can it make you sick? Is that a lightning bug? At first I thought they were fireflies, but they blink in the same spot for a long period of time without moving. Because fireflies can't sit on a leaf up there in a single spot for long periods of time and signal. That's not how they mate or anything. Come on now.
Hello, is there anybody out here?
Hola.
It's you know what's strange? Is even though it was winter last time, it seems quieter this time.
It does. It's more calm. Like there was almost more wildlife. It seems.
Last time, right?
It's just more like strange noises that were like out of place. So far, I'm just hearing like the regular, like summer wildlife.
I'm gonna get
Summer wildlife.
Dogs, eh?
Okay, it's summer.
which is weird because
So
there's
they're
nothing.
definitely fireflies. It should be pretty active at night in the forest. And I mean, obviously, big humans stomping around, crunching on leaves, waving cameras and lights around is going to scare everything away. But they will hear stuff like that hid until it couldn't take it anymore and decided to bolt.
Around here.
Oh, I heard something.
Is there anybody out here?
What was that?
Anybody out there?
Oh, it sounds like a cow. Hang on.
I heard branches moving behind us.
You did?
I did, yeah.
Can we get the Oculus going?
Okay.
Yeah. Why would if the deer woman did decide to go after these guys, we wouldn't even have this video to see it. They all would have just disappeared, right? And we also would know that these dudes were like woman beaters, because otherwise, deer woman's like, nah, I don't even want nothing to do with you. Belle said it in the chat. It's kind of weird that a lot of these depictions of deer woman or stories about her or whatever will just list her as just like a normal, like looking like a normal woman, and that with like but she's actually a spirit, like a normal native woman. But sometimes she has hooves, like just subtle things like that you might not notice, because you'll see like a lot of art and stuff will depict her as like a humanoid deer with antlers and stuff, and she actually, the only consistent feature that's deer-like is her hooves. She's supernatural in nature, but she's kind of alluring too, is the way I understand it. And I'm not saying there aren't guys who wouldn't be attracted to an anthropomorphic deer, because there are, but that doesn't seem like it'd be normal enough for her to be able to depend on that to lure the men in.
Oh, is there anybody out here?
What's that?
Hello, is there anybody out here?
What's that?
Thing is, we're so deep in here, there could be anything like behind any tree.
I know.
Hello?
I'm going to run away and get married to the deer woman. Yeah, if you do that, me and you can have like a joint ceremony, and I'll marry Mothman and you can marry the deer woman. Let's start selling deer pee to hunters and name it the scent of the deer woman. Yeah, let's do it. I bet they depict the deer woman with antlers. Well, some deer, the females do have antlers. Reindeer, the females have antlers. Matter of fact, this time of year, the females are the only ones with antlers. That's how we know that Santa's reindeer are all female. At least if they have antlers, they are. I'm going to, that's what just read that. Sell them deer pee, but give them cougar pee. Oh, yeah, that's going to cause some problems. And if you want to get so deep in, oh, damn. Ember, she's shilling for Brentley. Camera pans over to me on all fours, galloping through the forest. Yeah, I mean, that's how this works, right? Unless you can prove me wrong. I'm sure there's deer furry porn. Yeah. I know the oh yeah, there's Rule 34 for everything. There's definitely Rule 34 deer woman. No doubt. Tree, I can't pee in that many bottles. Wow, the conversation here has gotten to members of my chat filling bottles to sell. Oh, goodness. I forgot I have deer antlers. Helen has given me a great idea. I have actually the stuff that's coming out on my spicy links, which the Spider Gwen can drop. The stuff that's coming out right now, I'm actually in reindeer cosplay. I got the full face paint and everything, but it's adult stuff, so they don't click on it if you're not into that. But yeah, like with me with the reindeer, I have antlers and other stuff too. Jingle bells. Wait, I take it back. Santa's reindeer would all have antlers, even the females. They're caribou, right? Even with other deer, some does have antlers. Thus, most places let you bag a doe with a buck tag if the doe has antlers. Are we selling pee? I have a link for you. Bow.
Still hasn't spit out a single word.
Speak.
What the hell
What was that?
A Neeker Breaker.
It sounded like there's it again.
What is that?
It's like really loud, like metal clanking on metal.
It said speak right before that happened. Here, let's set that light up.
It's a Neeker Breaker.
We kept hearing this noise it sounded like it was coming from the bridge, and to me,
Midgewater. It was a frog, y'all. Come on. Are you serious now? We're freaking out about a frog in the middle of summer. It's a tree frog. Y'all need to bring somebody out there who knows this stuff. I should start renting out my services as a cryptozoologist to hire for expeditions, because these people need me to say, no, that's a frog, not a deer woman, right? So I'm going to say, no, that is how fireflies attract their mates, as they land on a leaf and sit in one spot and signal to them, and then a mate signals, and they signal, and they find each other, and they mate on the leaf. That's how they do it. So these kind of things, you need somebody to come with you who knows what they're doing, who understands what sound you're hearing, who can look at tracks on the ground and tell you what they are. Right? I'm your lady. Believe it or not, I'm your woman. So I've dedicated a lot of my life to this. I know my way around the woods. I know what's what in the forest.
at first, the first thing that went through my mind was maybe ice banging against the side of the bridge, but when we did go back and look, there was no ice and the water was just glass. It was super still, so something was either hitting on the bridge or there was some kind of metal on metal noise
You
coming
just told us it was summer 2 minutes ago. Now you're talking about ice on the bridge? That's weird. That's suspicious.
far away.
Is there somebody in here with us?
We're looking for a woman.
Aren't we all?
We know that there's a story of a...
Aren't we all? I want to be able to push the...
spirit here, but we're looking for 100.
I'm going to stop complaining
We're
about
looking
my
for
keyboard, though.
a deer woman.
It's so unprofessional.
Is there anybody in this forest that knows of that story? If there's anybody in here with us, can you set off this device here? What was that banging doing?
I don't know. It makes absolutely no sense. What does that have to do with a
I don't know.
deer woman? It's still weird though.
What's that have to do with the cost of bread?
Last.
Is there a woman with the feet of a deer that comes by here? And is she the spirit that haunts LeBarrier Park?
You're looking for not looking for. I'm not looking for anybody. I mean, I'm always down for fun, but like, I don't need a partner right now. Like, I don't know if I ever will again.
Core. The story that we heard, there's two different stories or incidences that happened that we're trying to understand, and one of them was a woman was jogging here and she heard giggling of children as she felt something pass by her. But more recently, we heard of
Are we dismissing the possibility that it was children giggling?
Native American mythology of a deer woman that was seen here, and we saw that deer coming in too. Just one deer by itself.
This noise that we kept hearing sounded, I don't know, it sounded animalistic, or it didn't sound human.
Is that, you hear that?
It sounded very low groaning sound, and then it would completely change to something high pitched. It was never a consistent
Someone
sound.
saw a woman in the woods, so now every woman in the woods is a deer woman, right? Especially if she's banging her head on a tree. She couldn't just be having some kind of mental health episode. She had to be a deer woman. Are they ghost hunting or deer woman hunting? Do they even know? They seem to have their lore mixed up. The techniques that they're using are definitely techniques for ghost hunting, but they are trying to attract deer woman using them, which is weird. But I could go for a large garlic bread or some cake right about now, though. Okay.
But you could tell it was coming from the same being. So there was one thought that was always in my mind, and it was that deer we saw when we were first walking in, and it was just one deer by itself. And I mean, there's been so many times where we drive to do dialogue, and we see deer all the time, but they're always in small packs of deer. And this time, there was just one all by itself. And
there are other places where there are deer women too. GeoCM. There's so like this video. It's a Native American folklore deer woman. But yes, there are deer women from like I want to specifically say from like Celtic mythology, I believe. But yeah, from the UK and Ireland, there are deer women too.
tried to film it and get close enough, but it kind of took off, and it just made me wonder, was it a deer, or was it something else? And maybe it's a deer woman. I don't know. It's so hard to say. I know that's crazy to think, but with everything that was going on, it did linger on my mind throughout the night. If what if that was something that we were there to find?
It was just a deer, and they're like, "This may have been the deer woman." I'm dead. I'm over it. Oh, for real. Come on.
Hey, Jordan.
What?
Come look at this. How long were we gone?
I don't know, like... I don't know why.
Because this camera says it's only been filming for 3 minutes.
Now we get some Blair Witch time slip shit. Hell yeah, let's do it.
It's been filming for 3 minutes.
That doesn't make any sense. We've been gone for a long time.
Pack of deer. It's like a pack of smokes, right? Not like a pack of wolves. A pack of deer is like a pack of smokes. Yeah, you heard what I said. Deer woman is a cautionary tale warning young native men not to be frisky. 49s tend to be messy alcoholic affairs. Oh.
So something stopped it?
Did something stop and start it?
So something stopped the camera and started filming again. It's impossible.
Yeah. Deer woman has nothing better to do than come mess with your camera. This spirit of feminine vengeance against the abusers has nothing better to do than come and mess with your little camera, bro. Sure. Why not? Why not?
Wait.
Are you interested in our gear? It's okay, you can touch it, it's fine. We just want to know who you are, what you are.
You didn't say that right. You're supposed to say, it's okay, you can touch it. You can touch it if you want to. I won't tell anybody. No, I won't hurt you.
Silent. And it didn't say it. Do you hear it say it?
Say what?
Silent?
It said
City.
silent. When did it say silent?
I don't know. I didn't hear it. The word silent and give.
I didn't hear either of those.
Hey, Sam. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, give some love. See that post? You can hit the little thumbs up next to it. Let Geo Sam know we appreciate him. Thank you so much for that $20 tip. Wow. And you said, I enjoy your work, but don't always get to watch you live. Well, I'm glad you're here, and I'm going to keep doing it until I can't do it anymore. So I've been at this for almost 5 years now. Can you believe that? That's crazy. I think Geo Sam's been there since pretty much the beginning, too, which is also pretty crazy. So I always appreciate your patronage. There's a few of y'all out there that's been there since the beginning. John Hudson's one of them. Sandy is one of them. Yeah, Native Atheist, you've been here for a long time. I don't know if you've been here for the whole time. Robert's been here for a long time too. A lot of old school friends that from way back when I lived a different life.
So maybe.
Still rolling.
If you like playing with our gear over here, you can touch that too. It's called the K2 meter. It'll just light up. If you touch it, be bright lights. Right now it's showing green. You touch it, it might go to yellow, might shine red. But it won't hurt you. It'll just let us know that you're here.
This is mind-boggling how this thing, there's, like, you know what it reminds me of? Like we're in like a, have you ever seen the show, I can't remember what it's called, River or something like that?
The river?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like
you
it's
lent
just
me
like,
that DVD a long time ago.
yeah, it's like it just keeps changing. It's like there's,
But and that's a lot of the Blair Witch mythos too, is that time slips and stuff like that. And while I was at it, I also wanted to give a quick shout out to Regios, because Regios did a donation last week on my Buy Me Coffee for $40, or no, sorry, for $50, and I didn't see it until after the show was over, and getting that super chat from Sam reminded me. So Regios, thank you so much for the $50 donation last week. That was amazing. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I was able to get my pay for my medication and some grocery stuff. So I really appreciate you. So that's probably the best place to donate to me, by the way, where I can have access to it as quickly as possible to take care of things. Let me drop that here. Is right there, and also we have the GoFundMe that's going on right now. If you want to help support our household and help make sure that we keep a roof over our heads. Yeah.
3 minutes actually go by. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain, but it's like, was it only 3 minutes? But did it feel like
For
longer
us,
to us?
it was like
an hour.
Like we
and
were
a
on like
half?
2 separate like timelines or something like that.
Yeah. Because
that's really terrifying. To
why
think
would it
about.
have stopped and then started?
When I was in junior high, and I was in I was junior high because it was the teacher. I remember. I was in a creative writing class, and I actually wrote a really cool story. I wish I still had it. I'd probably like try to revise it. A short story about a group of people on a road trip to a lake. They get stuck in like a time loop, and they're just constantly, the road just goes and goes and it keeps looping and looping, and it was a horror story. But this concept is fun. The concept of like being stuck in a place where time doesn't work the same. Yeah. It's the middle of the summer. You said at the beginning of the video it was the summer. Of course, then you were talking about ice under the bridge, but you confirmed it by the fireflies and how the frog sounded that it was summer. So I don't know where the ice came from at all. But lots of critters are going to be moving through the woods, and if you leave stuff laying around, they're going to come check it for food. They know humans carry food with them. All the forest critters know. And they can smell too, so I suppose that's only horrible if I'm stuck there with the wrong person. There's a game like that called Pacific Drive. Yeah. I hadn't heard of that. In my story, it was like rural back roads through like the Midwestern forest of like the upper Midwest, going through lake country, like you're headed towards Minnesota from the south. What were we supposed to be seeing there? Because something did bump the camera, but like, it's probably a little critter. It seemed like it was a little critter. Didn't it seem like a little critter to you guys? Tell me if I'm wrong.
I'm having a hard time just like hearing where it's coming.
Well, yeah, in the woods and stuff, it's coming from everywhere. It's bouncing off all the trees.
Unknown audio interference.
Are you a threat to us? Because we're not a threat to you. We just want to talk.
It's definitely a warmer month. I don't know why they would even bring up ice hitting on the bridge when you can see bugs fluttering around and stuff. Like, no, there's no ice.
Not exactly sure how to explain the static noises. It was a lot more frequent in this location than, the past. The way the mics were cutting in and out like crazy. And it's not even that they were just cutting out. It was, both cameras' mics were cutting out at the same time.
But like electrical interference, you could work both ways, right? Like if there is, and maybe when we get to the crystal stuff, that'll answer our questions about the electrical interference too. Ooh. All right. I don't know how far we're going to get into this video.
So it's, to me, it has to be the location itself, and it's not, it's the paranormal nature that's going on there and nothing to do with our camera gear.
The last hour of the night.
Is there anybody here with us that would like to speak?
I'm here with you.
Oh, it's something. If you can speak, that'd be amazing.
That's what sounded at the beginning.
Saturn? It's an interesting one.
That is an interesting one.
Polyamorous by breaking.
Right
Right now.
That was very clear. Female voice too.
Yeah.
You can speak right now. Do you have anything to say? Hello?
Oh, Henry's home. Henry's home.
That was such a clear right now, hey?
Very clear. Very, very clear.
Deal with?
Deal with?
We?
Yeah.
And this thing said
Deal
we.
with.
Right
Deal
after.
with we. So there's more than one?
I want some
Sounds like
deer
it's a
lady.
lady.
Come on.
The deer lady?
Why would the deer lady talk to a spirit box? This is so beneath her. She's not some freaking hotel ghost, right? She's not some freaking hitchhiker spirit on the side of the road. She's the fucking deer lady. You show some goddamn respect and don't try to talk to her through your whimsical spirit box. You summon the deer lady like you're supposed to. You have to freaking be respectful to women, and you'll be chill, right? Actually, the way to summon the deer woman, actually, I don't want you to do. Now that I think about it, I'm recanting what I just said, because do not summon the deer lady, because what you'd have to do is like something awful to a woman, and I don't want you to do that. Unless you want to try that with me, because I'll kick your ass.
Hi?
Yeah.
Hello? Are you the deer
I'm
lady?
hearing all sorts of stuff behind us. Are you hearing that? I almost like
feel
it.
like I'm hearing, like,
I almost like it more in the bush than I do out here. It's like I'm hearing the sound of a snake behind me.
I'm hearing something. It's like the spirit box is like masking that sound.
Exactly.
You know? It's freaky.
Behind us. You hear that? It sounds like something Métis.
Métis. I heard maiden maybe.
It's actually Sophie dropping a new track.
Is there something down this trail? Johnny heard something down here. Somebody back here?
It's hard to tell if we're just speaking with like a regular shadow.
This sounds messing with my neuros. Yeah.
Can you do something to show us?
I think it's for the
Can you
rest of
hear
the
it?
video. They
You'll have to make a really loud noise.
Too. Let's try to jump ahead.
That one's still recording?
What's that?
That one's still
It's
recording?
still going on.
Whoa.
Their camera fell over. I can't tell you. I have
Who was that?
a stand right here, like right here next to me. I'll show it to you. And I cannot tell you how many times this damn thing falls over. Oh, can you see it? Yeah, I can't tell you how many times this damn thing falls over. Every time. So, their camera stand. Started playing my banjo. Their camera stand falling over in the woods does not impress me. My shit falls over in my bedroom. Is it haunted in here, I guess? Ooh.
Vacant. Holy shit, dude. Look, wait. The ovula said spin.
Spin?
Right when that happened.
Maybe it's the ghost of Spinderella.
Whoa.
Hey, who's your buddy? At least
Who
I
was
turned
that?
shit off. That was annoying.
Vacant.
I wonder if this was the spot where the jogger lady got knocked down.
Did she get up again? Why would you even assume that of all the areas in that whole park, that was the place where the lady got knocked down? That's just like a huge assumption.
That's that same noise I
Huge
heard.
leap in logic.
That was
right
much closer
there.
this time. Hello? You think that could be a person though?
I have no idea if she passed. I'm stupid. I'm just being stupid.
This thing stopped recording when it flew. It's weird that it would say spin.
And then the camera spins around. Did it spin or did
It
it?
fell.
It just tipped
It was
over.
It
What?
didn't even stop recording when it hit the ground. It stopped
Should it-
recording after, 30 seconds later.
Really? Can you please tell me who you are now? Use the Ovulus.
I'm freaked out, man. Tripod's broken. Look,
You busted the tripod too?
Tripod.
where's the other parts?
Oh, it came right off of
Yeah,
it.
man.
Sandworms.
Wow.
You think it was
just popped
sandworms,
straight
John, that knocked over the camera? Yeah. Maybe they're gonna snack on the bros.
Off. Okay.
Okay, maybe lighting
Yeah,
candles.
you hear that?
Yeah.
Deer woman. It's the deer woman.
Okay.
Because she has
Maybe.
nothing better to do, like I said, than to come mess with your camera. This ancient spirit of feminine justice has nothing better to do but come knock your stupid ass camera over.
The candles were a bad idea.
Sorry,
You're
I'm
doing something
angry
we shouldn't,
now.
maybe.
That's what I'm worried about. It's not even coming from over here.
Hello?
Deer woman versus deer
Okay.
woman.
See something?
Yeah. I want to be honest. It looked like something.
What was that?
You know there's creatures
That
in
came
the
from
forest.
here, where it's completely swampy.
Freaked me the f out.
I heard a voice behind me.
Rose got himself so primed.
It's coming from all directions, man. Yeah, I think I might have to turn the light on.
You're surrounded by
What
deer.
is
Yeah, that sounded like a screaming noise from over here.
It's coming from in the water. Like, this is all that's impossible. It's coming from in the water.
Oh no.
Is that her, do you think?
Animals can't live in water. It's impossible.
Yeah, this is where we heard it from. There's no way this is all swamp, just water. Hello?
My heart's racing.
I'm gonna mean to yawn like I'm bored of my own show. Sorry. These guys haven't
Where is it
found
coming from? It's coming from in the water.
anything, and they act surprised that things can live in the water and make noise. It's blowing
got
my
it.
mind.
Let's run that and see if we can pick up that noise.
The headphones?
Like, yeah, that's exactly my point, though. Is like, it's fine, but how
Okay.
could it be the deer woman? Because the deer woman wouldn't live in the water.
Okay, that's super weird.
Really? What?
I'm hearing like a radio.
A
Deer
radio?
woman
A radio.
would live in the forest, maybe near the water.
No way.
Holy.
Something just passed in front of our light.
What?
A big.
Okay, that's super weird.
Really? What?
I'm hearing like a radio.
A radio?
A radio.
I'm sus. Passing in front of their light.
No way.
Holy.
Something just passed in front of our light.
Where?
A big shadow just walked in front of our light. Cause
Not seeing it.
I'm freaked out, man. What do you mean a radio? Like, holy shit. The light just shut off. We're gonna be out here without lights, man.
What happened to the other? Oh,
It's out there.
should we grab it?
This. Yeah, utterly ridiculous.
Oh,
What was that?
I just bumped it with my finger.
man, that
It was
scared
really
me.
loud.
Okay. We left Liberia Park. We went about our lives normally and began to film dialogue and get ready to edit the episode. But unfortunately, bad luck started to come our way. I had my bank account hacked, my truck was towed, and stuck in the impound for 30 days, and things began to go missing around the house. Cell phone chargers were gone, camera gear went missing, and even another one of our motion activated dolls disappeared and still has never resurfaced. Another major thing happened, but it's a personal matter that hasn't been shared publicly yet. This is, yeah, sometimes I'm like, I'm freaking cursed because a whole bunch of stuff will happen to me, right? Like, a whole bunch of shit in a row. I can say right now, like, oh, this is all the results of a curse from when I went in to do this thing, and this is my retribution. But a correlation without causations does happen, you know. You're using all your camera equipment more because you're out shooting a thing about Deer Woman, and then to assume that, oh, because of that means Deer Woman's the one who messed with your stuff. It's so weird. Deer Woman, as I cannot stress this enough, has better things to do than mess with your camera or play with your dolls or steal your cell phone charger. Who the hell do you think you are that Deer Woman's going to take her time to come to your home and steal your cell phone charger? Deer Woman is like, basically she's a demigod, right? She has no time for your nonsense. No time for your nonsense. We chalked it up to simple bad luck, but it crippled the channel for a while and put a huge delay on getting this episode out. It wasn't until I showed this next piece of footage to someone that I realized it might not have just been bad luck, but maybe a curse. The face on the tree. Oh no, periodolia? Is that what we're doing? Is that where we're going to wrap things up? About the Deer Woman?
What is this on this tree? Look at this.
What is it?
A face?
Whoa, what is that?
Oh no.
A face?
That's so creepy.
That is fucked.
That's terrifying.
You can get those at the Dollar Tree, yo. You get the whole set for like $1.25 and come out in the woods and stick them on any tree you want, and nobody can stop you, and it's not creepy. Here's some Deer Woman lore that you might not know. Deer Woman stretched out the elastic in Jason from Dragons and Genesis' socks, and now they're sliding down inside his shoes. Yeah, curse you, Deer Woman, he screams at the sky in mad fury. Oh my god, I peeked in a Nick F stream. Oh, gross. Last night, half the audience was femboys, this or TS that. Kinda messed me up because he's such a conservative POS, yeah. I used to find dead lizards on a barbed wire fence. Took me a while to find out what was doing that. Turns out it was a little bird. Yep, it's a butcher bird, and they're so cute, and they look so innocent, and they're like, I will impale everything on spikes. Thank you, Jason, for plugging my links. Are you familiar with the Shrike from Hyperion? Oh, y'all are talking about the bird? Okay. Do you have a wish list? I'd be curious to see it. Yeah, I do. On Amazon. I can drop a link to it. There's one for the Hive. I haven't updated it in forever, so it's been when I'm broke, I don't go out to Amazon much because all it does is remind me how broke I am. But let's see, Hive wish list. Yeah, like there's lots of pool stuff on there. We don't have a pool anymore. Right? Things like that. Mostly it's clothes, though. Clothes, outfits, and stuff like that. Some books. I'm just making sure that there's nothing on here that else that needs to be taken off. Give me just a minute. I'll share it. Yeah. That looks about right. Alright, I can share it now. There you go. If you want to see my Amazon wish list. It's right there.
You know who put this face here?
Yeah, let's run a test here.
Right here?
Yeah, let's set up the lights so it's not shining right in our faces.
Okay.
Later, we were informed that the face on the tree is part of a story. The barrier park lore is that the face on the tree watches all. It maintains balance and watches if you are respecting the forest. We were never told what happened if you disrespected the forest, but after all the bad luck that happened following the investigation, we had ourselves wondering, did we do anything to disrespect the forest that we were unaware of? Or is it just a story with a very strange coincidence of bad luck? I mean, you disrespected the deer woman by treating her like a freaking ghost when she's a powerful Native American spirit. I think that was problematic.
Turn this up here.
Oh, it did spike a little bit.
This area feels really weird. And you know what's weird is you even mentioned you're like coming this area.
Yeah, it
So
was
you
like
felt
from this
uncomfortable.
kind of spot where I started feeling something. There's a creepy feeling coming from over here.
Just, yeah, that was here. Alright. So that was Paranormies. Coverage of Deer Woman. If I don't need my promotion, but I enjoyed watching their ghost hunt. I'm mean, but that's part of the whole thing. I'm like, oh, you're being disrespectful and all that, but you know, if it weren't for people doing this, I wouldn't have stuff to cover. This is my favorite part of this, of doing Cryptic Corner, other than maybe covering actual, like, oh, this is video footage of this cryptid or whatever. It's watching these ghost hunters and stuff stumble around in the forest at night or in a haunted house at night, not understanding how their equipment works and not understanding natural acoustics of the environment. It's always a good time. But when it comes to Cryptic Corner, I do want to try to maybe focus more on this. Like, if this is the kind of content that you all want to see anyway, I would say I want to spotlight things like this and maybe do like standalone streams where we go into different, like, follow different ghost hunters and stuff. I tried doing the Charlatan's Web thing for a while. I may bring it back. I don't know. It wasn't like getting really any kind of views or anything, and I was kind of a pain in the ass to get people together to do it. I don't know. I enjoyed doing it when it lasted. I just don't want to make it like saying I have to do it every week, because that's what gets me. When I say I have to do something, that's where I get like I'm I don't want to say overwhelmed. It triggers my anxiety though. Yeah. Anyway, so that's been Cryptic Corner. And we covered the Deer Woman. Do you believe in the Deer Woman? What do you think the Deer Woman phenomena is? Is it just folklore? Were these men disrespectful to treat the Deer Woman like she was a ghost? Let us know in the comments down below. And please remember to be kind, take care, and we will see you next time.